One morning, Peter Sam woke up feeling ill, so Mr. Percival had to send him to the works to get better. And after her engine overheated, Rusty soon joined him. This meant that Duncan, Rheneas, Sir Handel, and Scarloey were to split their jobs in between them until they got back. Rheneas and Sir Handel were in charge of the passenger trains. Scarloey took care of the maintenance trains and the other odd jobs Rusty would normally do. This left Duncan to be in charge of the goods trains. He enjoyed that.
It's better than taking the old grumpy passengers,
he would often say to the other engines. One of the jobs Duncan had to do was make coal deliveries across the railway. The coal was collected from a coal mine near Scarloey Station. This mine has been open ever since the railway first entered service. The engines often bring in empty coal trucks, which the workmen push into the mine. They load them up and send the engine to come back and pick them up. The ground underneath the mine shaft was very unstable. It was strong enough to hold the weight of a truck, just not the weight of an engine. A large notice warns the engines not to enter the mine. It's because, the sign literally says danger, and any engine with common sense would literally know not to pass it. Duncan, on the other hand, was different. Why am I telling you this? Well, Duncan simply got tired of always stopping in the same place. He was also curious to figure out what was inside the mine. He tried to go further, but his driver or someone else would always prevent him. Yo, yellow banana, slow your roll.
Oh, come on!
Duncan! What are you doing?
Can't I get away with anything?
What the fuck are you doing, you yellow banana?
Son of a bitch!
The other engines tried to stop him too, or at the very least, Scarloey and Sir Handel did. Rheneas didn't care. If the sign says danger, you shouldn't pass it, Scarloey said wisely.
Oh, please, I can take care of myself, old man, and I'm going to get inside that mine one way or another.
Don't be stupid, Duncan. You shouldn't go inside that mine, or goodness knows what will happen to you.
No matter what the two engines said, Duncan simply wouldn't listen. He never liked being told no, and now wanted to go inside the mine more than ever just to prove a point. So later that night, when Scarloey and Sir Handel went to sleep, Duncan began making a plan.
Yes, I'll do it tomorrow.
The next morning, Duncan went to the mine as usual with his empty trucks. As the fireman got out to uncouple Duncan from the trucks, the Sky's engine saw his chance and went with it. He lurched forward, bumping his driver off the footplate. He rolled past the sign and went into the mine.
Finally! Now I can explore this mine!
However, Duncan didn't get very far. He was so busy looking around that he didn't see a set of damaged points until it was too late.
Fuck! Okay, maybe I should have listened to Scarloey and Sir Handel.
Yeah, you only used like 3% of your brain power to figure that part out. The only engine available to take Duncan's coal train was Peter Sam. As he departed with the trucks, the rescue operation began. It was extremely difficult. The workmen tried time and time again to make sure Duncan's wheels were aligned with the rails, but because how small the mine was, it took a very long time with the limited space they had to move around. To make things worse, they didn't have the right equipment, so they had to leave Duncan in the mine overnight. He grumbled and complained about it, but no one paid attention to him. They returned next morning with the equipment and set back to work. It was only a few hours, but to Duncan it felt like years until he was finally back on the rails. Using the regulator carefully, the driver was able to reverse Duncan backwards, and with a matter of seconds, Duncan was out of the mine. As soon as he emerged, the workmen were quick to call it a day and headed home for a bus. The Scottish engine remained silent. He quickly caught his breath and silently rolled out of the mines.
It was the truck, sir. They bumped me and...
Stop lying, Duncan. Your crew has told me everything. It was your fault, and you know it. Rules and regulations exist for a reason, and no matter who you are, you can't break them.
But sir,
That's enough, Duncan. You will stay in the shed until you learn not to play your stupid mind games. Which you will obviously forget about tomorrow. Oh yeah, that also reminds me. I also have an announcement to make.
What would that be, sir? Okay, before you get to your announcement, I'm just gonna go home, alright? I'm done here, so bye.
So, what were you saying, sir?
The railway has been making tons of money for the past few years, so I'm going to be using some of it to buy 2 new engines.
But are they competent, sir?
I'm not sure. I'll let you guys decide.
In the meantime, why don't I tell you guys about my first express run?
You know, Sir Handel, if you tell that story one more time, I swear I'm going to say something to you that I will regret.
And what would that be?
No, Peter Sam! Don't do it! Peter Sam!
I'm gonna
Stop
fucking
this!
kill you!
Giggity giggity, giggity goo. Stick around.